There's a lot of American Academy of Actuaries. Yes. I'd like to get some actuaries for these lawsuits. Yes. And then the American Accounting Association, the American Arbitration Association, the American Bankers Association, the American Bar Association, the American Bar Foundation. Oh, an outgrowth of the American Bar Association involved with sponsoring and funding projects in law related research, education, and social studies. Why don't you get me the evaluation of that foundation and what it would look like if we reverse amortized it and it was completely empty 20 years from now? American Bureau of Shipping, yes. American Civil Liberties Union, the American Clause, oh, American Common Law, oh, American Depository Receipts. Those are ADRs. That has to do with of corporations that want to. Oh, look at that! The American Experience Table of Mortality. Insurance, a chart developed in 18 to predict mortality rates, thereby accurately set insurance rates. Now, they probably are wrong considering all the different premiums that there are for insurances. Yes. But what if you wanted to shorten the actual lives of American citizens because you just don't want to enforce the law? That would affect the mortality of insurances, causing them to have to pay out more than they actually receive in premium, eventually bankrupting the actual insurance. The American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations? Yes. The AFL-CIO. Could you get me all the members of every union of the United States that have their pensions and their 401ks invested in various investments throughout the United States that thought that, if the economy goes, yes, I'm sure your investments are going to do just fine and you're retired 20 years from now without a worry or care. But there seems to be this idea, right? If we spend the foundation's money to stimulate the economy, it will actually positively affect the investment returns of those that belong to the 100 labor unions of the United States. If you're a union, yes. What's the stock market worth if there was some? I know. Shouldn't we have the foundation spending their money instead of you spending yours? Did just get me the pensions. There's nothing that we can't obligate you to spend your pension to stimulate the economy. But let's say you're dead. You're in a foundation. We can obligate foundations to have to spend the money because the individuals that were the billionaires at the time, they're no longer with us. Now, for all of, oh my golly, look at that. Now, why don't, you see, you're gonna die, okay? And after your death, or before, if you want to experience it, I call it the end of life experience, where you could actively participate in your death approximately 20 years before dying. You could participate, yes, in setting up charities, building projects, doing things to improve this nation and other nations. And as long as all your wealth is gone by the time that you die, you got nothing to worry about.